Hey, Sonja here from Success Fitness. Today we're going to do a full body workout and we're going to need a ball today and we're also going to need some dumbbells. And if you do not have a ball, no worries because you can do a lot of things without the ball and we can totally modify the class. All right, are you ready to get started? We're just going to do a nice little level 1 jumping jack. So all I want you to do is getting those arms up there and tapping those legs out side to side, yeah? Come on, big arms, big legs. All right, how's everybody's week been gone? Right, we got some sunshine this week, which has been great. Exhale out, nice big arms, come on. I can't believe we're in October already. October 2020, here we are. All right, give it a nice stretch up to the top. Reaching it tall, come on. Give me 15 more seconds. 10 more seconds. All we're trying to really do here is just get that heart rate going a little bit, increasing the temperature of the body and mobilizing those joints. And done. Good. We're going to go right to the end. Stretching it down, inchworm. Walk it forward. Drop it down for one push-up with the ball in the way, and then walk it all the way back up. I'm going to go a little further back here. Stretch it down, walking it all the way out. Drop it down, one push up, and take it all the way back. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can. Don't do it like I did the first time. 3, I was talking, not paying attention. You can do it on your toes, and push, walking it back. Give me 2 more. Down we go, stretching it down. One push up, all the way back. Good job. Give me 1 more. Down we go. Good. One push up. And back. Whew. And release. Good. We're going to go back to your jumping jacks. Level 1, or let's pick it up. Level 2. Yeah? Come on. Let's go. Give me some energy. We got this. If that's too much for you, just tap those legs out. Get those arms up there. If you have shoulder limitations, maybe go more to the front of the body, right? So adjust the warm up and any exercise that we're doing to your capacity. Okay, so you really have to learn what your body can and cannot do, as well as should or shouldn't. So if you're seeing a physio or massage therapist or chiropractor, any of those professions, they may suggest a few things that you should be leaving out or adding in, right? Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inchworm push-up. Stretching it down. Walk your hands forward. Back stays nice and flat. One push-up. Awesome. Straighten those legs out. Come on, get that stretch into the back of the legs, roll it up. And again, down we go. One push up. Walking it back. Good work. And rolling it up. Very nice. Down we go. One push up. Whew. And back up. Oh, yes. Come on. Give me 1 more. Down we go. One push up. Walking it all the way back. And release. Let's roll the shoulders out. Nice big circles. 2, let's go 1 more. Good. Taking both hands behind. Open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Just getting ready for your workout. We're going to start with ball squats. If you do not have a ball, do not worry about it. You're just going to do the squats regularly without the ball on the wall. All right. But because we have the ball today, on my end, we're going to use it. We want to get that natural arch in that lower back, sitting against the ball. Grab your dumbbells. We're going to hold onto them right beside your hips, shoulders down and back. We're going to squat it down and up for 1 set of 45 seconds. Yes? All right, are you ready for this? And go. Now, at any point, if you feel that this bothers your knees, what I need you to do is check in with your body. Make sure you're digging into the heels, right? And if there's other limitations that you may have, so let's say you look down and you see that your knees pop in or out, then we may need different tools here as well. Tightness of the back will make you do this. I want you to stay as upright as you can and sit in that chair, okay? Awesome. Keep going, 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. We're going to do one-legged deadlifts. Grab the heaviest weight that you have. You can use a wall or a chair for support. Dumbbell in one hand, same leg. You're going to dip into and coming out of it. Ready? Let's go. Down and lift. Down and lift. So I'm holding lightly, just with literally one fingers on the wall. If you can do this without hanging on, go for it. And what we want here is that back leg, we want your toe to point down to the floor. So if you look, if that toe is turned out, we want it to point down, okay? Your back should be nice and flat. There should be no pressure in that lower back. Into the heel, press it up. Good, keep it going. Not tapping down in between. Good, keep going. Exhale out, lifting it one more time and lift. Beautiful. Over to the other side. So outside leg is doing the work, shoulders down and back. Again, be very careful to not rotate into the hips. And if you do, maybe don't come as low. Ready? Let's go. Right, and you might be tighter on one side than the other. And that's very normal because we all have that stronger, weaker side, more dominant side. Down and lift. Good, give it that nice stretch. So very strength-based today. Awesome, keep going. Good, down and lift. Give me 15 more seconds. Get that nice stretch, lifting it up. Get that nice stretch, lifting it up. We got this. Nicely isolated to the one leg. And time. Perfect. Let's grab the ball. Let's have a seat. If you don't have a ball, you're just going to go down to the floor. We're going to grab your dumbbell just in front of your chest, walking it down. Again, where that natural curve of the lower back is. Chin tucked in. Ready? Curling it up. And a small little lift to the dumbbell. Like I'm trying to pass it up a little bit, okay? Also, we don't want to move the ball. So if you're seeing this happening with the ball, right, that's not what we're looking for. We're going to curl it up, upper abdominals, curl the lower abdominals in the same time. If this bothers your lower back, come down a little lower. If you want it harder, come up a little harder, higher, okay? Good, chin tucked in. If the weight is too much, you can always drop it to the side and then just hang onto your head for support. So many options, yeah? No excuse, right? 4, 3, 2, and time. Back to your squats on the wall for your second round. You're still with me, right? So to help with the dumbbells, you can always have your dumbbells on a little stool beside you, so that's easier to grab them. All right, squatting it down, ready? Let's go. Down and up. Press into the heels. This is your second round. Good. And press. Inhale, exhale, and push. Good. Think about your form. Keep the shoulders back. Don't let yourself push forward. Take advantage of that ball. Press into it. 15 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Last 4, 3, 2, and time. Keep one dumbbell. Going back into the deadlift. One leg only, shoulders down and back. Again, finding that balance on that one leg, hanging onto the wall with one finger, right? Or not at all. Ready? Let's go. Stretch and pull. Keep going. Good job. And press. Toes pointing down, right? Press into the heel. There should be no discomfort in that lower back. Last 4, 3, 2, and time. Shake it out. We got 2 sides to do. So opposite leg, right? In between, shake them out a little bit. There's always that 15-second breather so you can quickly grab a sip of water. Ready? And go. Stretch, pulling it up. Come on, get that stretch in. Fifteen seconds, so close. I love this one. It stretches those hamstrings so beautifully, right? And really working through those glutes. And time, back to the ball, crunching it, okay? Have a seat, grab your dumbbell just in front of the chest, walking it forward, pelvic slightly tucked in. Get ready in 4, 3, 2, and go. So another thing is the wider my feet are, the more stability I'm going to give myself. So if I'm way out here, I'm way more stable. If I come a little bit more narrow, I'm using a lot more muscle here. So I'm using my core, including my transverse, rectus, obliques, right? My lower back has to stabilize more. My legs have to work a little bit harder. Don't let them take over though. Come on, 15 seconds. You got this. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and time. Whew. One more set. Back to your squats. Yes? On the wall. Come on, this is your 3rd round. Whew. Ball on that lower back, pressing those heels in, shoulders down and back. Ready, set, go. Down and lift. Sit back like you're trying to sit in a stool behind you, yeah? And again. Feeling those quads yet? All right, they're working. 15 more seconds. So close. Come on, 5. And time. Good work. Right back into your one-legged deadlift. Whew. Again, using the wall or not, right? Challenge yourself to not hold onto the wall if you can. Ready? And go. So outside leg is doing the stretch. The leg that goes behind you, make sure your toes are pointing down. Yeah? Keep your back nice and flat. So this is where the mirrors come in, okay? I know it's tough if you're working out from home and you kind of go, well, I don't have any mirrors to look into, but if you can grab a mirror and maybe set it up in front of you, it really will help because as you're watching me doing it and then you're watching yourself, you can sort of go, oh, wait a minute, that's not really what I'm supposed to be doing, or that's not really what it looks like, and then adjusting yourself better, right? 10 more seconds. Good, stretch it. And time, switch it over. Whew. Shoulders down and back. 45 seconds, shake it out. Give yourself that breather. right? It's okay to do that. That's what we need, the rest in between. Ready? And go. So when we're taking that little break in between, it's only 15 seconds, but it sort of restores a little bit of this glycogen that makes us kind of feel woozy, right? We're kind of going, whew, feel kind of dizzy, or I don't know, I feel like the energy is being sucked right out of me. Just give it a few seconds and see if your body can sort of recuperate um, and pull some energy out of some places, right? That's the scientific terms, by the way. And again, down and press into the heels. Woo. And again, press it. Come on, legs straight. Small little bend. You notice how my knee is not quite locked, right? And time. We don't want to lock the knee. Very important. All right, have a seat. Feeling like rubber legs yet? All right, onto that lower back. Pelvic tucked in. Okay, chin slightly tucked in. We don't want to stress out your neck. Ready? And go. Good job. Awesome. Come on. 15 seconds. Come on, really isolate them. Think about your core. Don't let the ball do it. Don't push up on the ball. Just use it for support on that lower back. Ooh. 4, 3, 2, and time. Beautiful. Let's sit on top of the ball and give yourself a little rotation. If you're on the floor, same thing. Just stretch those legs out in front of you and then opening it up, looking over your shoulder. And switch to the other side, same thing, opening it up through the spine. It's like you're wringing out a towel, right? So your spine becomes that towel, wringing it out. And release. Good work. Okay, let's grab some water and we're gonna move on from these exercises. We're still gonna use the ball that we did squats and deadlifts. We now have to, which is legs, we now have to move to the upper body. Well, we don't have to do anything. I suggest we'll move to the upper body. Okay, so we're going to start with a chest press. You can do this lying on your mat. If you have the ball, I would like you to grab your ball, walking it forward, and we're going to go all the way until you're resting on your shoulder blades. When you lift your hips and your head lowers down, it should feel very comfortable to the head. So most of your weight should be distributed right across the shoulder blades. If you're not far enough, it's going to look like this. Okay, we don't want that. Or if you go too close here, you might have too much pressure on the neck. So what we want is stay right across your shoulders. Again, earlier I mentioned with the core, the wider my legs are, the more stability I have. So I want to go a little bit more narrow to get the core more involved here. Yeah? Okay, shoulder blades take the weight, correct? Lifting those hips. Dumbbells go straight up across the chest, not your face. Okay, across the chest. Lifting those hips as much as we can without straining through the lower back. Ready? Let's go. Bending it in 90, pressing it up. Bending it in 90, pressing it up. Nice. Inhale down, exhale, pressing it up. As we continue our repetitions, the hips like to sag down. So they start doing this, and we want to keep lifting them and reminding us to keep them lifted. Okay? Good. Inhale, exhale. Pressing it from the chest. Right shoulders are working, your triceps are working. Your lower back, glutes, and hamstrings are working. Lots going on here. Your core is stabilizing. So you got to think about a lot of things here. But first and foremost, I want you to make sure that your technique is right. 4, 3, 2, and time. Good. Let one dumbbell come down. Get rid of the ball for a sec. We're going to stand on upright with one hand rested on the opposite knee, and we're going to do some one arm rows. Hold it right here. Back is flat. We're going to row that elbow up. Ready? Let's go. Rowing it up and down. Notice I move my rib cage a little bit with it, my torso. right? And I'm just trying to get a little bit of a better pull in. Notice how my back is super flat. Now, if this bothers your lower back, so I'm just resting on that opposite leg, you can also use the wall, okay? Right? Just to have a little bit more stabilizing. If you have a chair, you can put your hand on a chair or on the back of the chair. So again, try different tools. Good, keep going. Pressing it up, good work. And done, good. We're gonna do the other side, okay? You okay with that? We need to do both sides. Come on now. All right, hinging forward, arm extended, ready, and go. Come on, pull it up. Make sure your lower back is good, right? So core is nice and tight. Come on, 15 seconds to go. We got this. 4, 3, 2, and time. Good. We're gonna lie down on the back, legs straight up to the ceiling. We're gonna come into a crunch position, right? So really working the upper abdominals. We're gonna lower your legs down, alternating right, left. Ready? Let's go. Down and power it up. Now, the key here is that I'm lifting my shoulders as high as I can so my lower back stays safe, but I'm also working through those upper abdominals. Come on. Inhale, exhale, power it up. Now, the number one thing I usually get here is my hip pops. And so the truth is, most of us have a poppy hip and poppy knees and poppy shoulders. And is it dangerous? Well, it depends on what your history is and what's happened to your lower back hip area. But for the most part, if it doesn't hurt, you're pretty good to go. Having that said, last one and done. Good. Chest presses. We don't have much time to get into that position because there's lots going on. So I'll continue talking in a second. Shoulders down and back. Walk it forward. Back to your chest presses. Arms extended. Stay right across the chest and go. Right? So 15 seconds is not a lot of time. So poppy hips are okay. Keep your hips up if they don't hurt. And if you know your history of those hips, and maybe try to do a lesser range to avoid the popping. Another thing is to look at your nutrition. Are you getting enough like omega-3s in, eating a good assortment of foods like nuts and seeds and fish, okay, to lubricate those joints. If you do not like fish, maybe you need to look one more and press at using a supplement, okay? One arm rows. Whew. Bending over, one hand on your thigh or on the wall, up to you. Ready, and go. Right, it's okay to supplement if we know why, and making sure that if we take any other medications, that the supplements don't conflict. So it's really important that you do your research, talk to a professional about it, and making sure you don't just put stuff like supplements into your body just because you heard they were good or bad. So somebody says, hey, you should take magnesium. I'm a big fan of magnesium. Having that said, if you have a heart condition, you need to reconsider. You need to start doing a little bit more research because it's important that you as an individual take the supplements that you should or should not take, right? So don't just take it because your friend has taken them. And also, it's easy to go, if you have taken magnesium and you read bad things about it, or your individual need, ready, and go, maybe that you shouldn't be taking it, and now you're going to tell everybody that they're bad for you. Okay, happens all the time. So no supplement is necessarily bad for you. Um, there's definitely some reputation around some where we kind of go, waste of money, flushes right through your system. Um, or you know what, you're having a good variety of a diet. There is no symptoms or deficiencies that we can see. So why take that supplement? Okay, that's my preaching about supplements today. And pull. Come on. Go, go, go. 4, 3, 2, and time. Lying on your back. Whew. So remember, once we're done this one, the chest one, you have to get to it pretty quick. Crunching it. Okay. Lifting the shoulders. Try to find a range to not let the hips pop. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Down and lift. Down and lift. Right? So my right hip likes to pop, but I don't quite go low enough to make it pop. So I do try to avoid it. Once in a while it'll pop, right? But I try not to purposely let it do that. Come on, squeeze it. 20 more seconds. Keep those shoulders lifted, right? So naturally they want to drop. So we want to keep it curled in. You should feel some shaking in those core muscles. Almost there. Last 4, 3, 2, and time. All right, we got 15 seconds. Come on. No diddle daddling or whatever you call that. It's not a tea party. We're working. Ready? Down we go. Cross the shoulders with the ball, dumbbells across the chest, and go. Keep those hips lifted. This is your last round. Notice my breathing, right? Inhale down, exhale. So powered on the effort. That's on the effort, we want to exhale it and press. 15 seconds. And time. Whew. One arm rows. Yeah. Okay. Hinging forward. One arm rows, opposite hand on your thigh, or put your hand on the wall. Ready? And go. How are we making out? You doing awesome? Are you feeling those muscles working? You better. If you don't feel them working now, I think it's time to invest in some heavier dumbbells. Yes? Come on. Get that back in there. And when I say get that back in there, I mean upper back, not the lower back. The lower back will be part of this, but more so, right? Get that shoulder blade in its pocket. 10 more seconds. Core is involved because I am making it a little bit bigger. So I can stay right here and make it this. There's nothing wrong with that, but I want to make it a little bit bigger. And time. Good. Other side. There's all different variations to this exercise too, so don't get confused. You've seen me may do a couple of them. Ready, set, and go. So today we're doing a nice range of motion. What you've also seen me do is just this, right? And another one is dumbbell to hip, dumbbell to hip. They're all different. That doesn't mean one is necessarily bad or good or right or wrong. Okay, so don't get confused. This is just the one we're doing today. That's it. So if you have worked with a personal trainer and they're like, oh, he always told me not to move my core. That's not wrong, okay? But this is not wrong either. And press, there's different variations to a lot of exercises. 4, 3, 2, and time. Lying on your back. Going right back into the leg drops. Now, if you want a little bit of an extra challenge, we're going to hold it right here, and you're going to do both legs down and powering it up, yeah? Ready, set, and go. Make sure your back is okay with this. If not, go right back to this one. If this is too difficult, bend your knees, curl it up, and just tap and tap. Yeah? Right, so again, we do what we can, okay? With the level that we need. 4, 3, 2, and time. Whoo, good work. Okay, but we're not done yet. So let's grab some water. Come up nice and slow. Don't come up too quickly here. Whew, good work. Are you done? Are you done? Are you well done? Medium rare? Medium? How are you feeling right now? Okay, let's have some water. Okay. Now it's funny when the brain wants to say something, but the mouth is already going. Happens to me all the time. All right, we're gonna go down on all fours. We're gonna grab a lighter set of dumbbells. If you do not have any free weights at all, and you just have a couple of water bottles, this will also work. If you don't have any of the sort, then you're going to do it with no weights at all. So totally fine again. All right, so we're going to keep our dumbbells underneath our shoulders. We're going to brace the core. So what that means is I don't want you rounding and arching. I want you to be kind of in the middle of that and thinking about keeping the core nice and tight. Okay, we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, extension. We're going to alternate right, left in 4, 3, 2. Are you ready? And go. Now, kind of like your deadlift, I really encourage you to pay attention to your hips and not letting them rotate out. Oh, 10 more seconds. Last 4. And time. How'd you do? We're going to go into a child's pose, up dog. So from here to here, and we're going to alternate that for 45 seconds. Yeah? Ready, set, and go. So hips down, careful, and hips back. Hips down and forward, and hips back. And again, forward, and back, stretching through the lats. When you come forward into that up dog, roll your shoulders down your spine, not up to your ears, okay? Down we go. And pressing it back. Down we go. And down. Last 4. And time. Let's turn it over onto your back. We're going to bridge it up and down. So get your heels close to your bum, hands down beside you. You can grab a dumbbell if you like. Keep a little bit more weight on your hips. And we're going to lift those hips up and down. Ready? And go. Right, so unlike yoga or Pilates where we kind of roll the spine, here I just want you to lift it up and down and really working through those glutes. And lift. And lift. If you have more than one dumbbell, maybe you want to put 2 on your hips. Keep your hips, knees, ankles aligned, yes? Come on, push it up. Nice deep breathing, squeeze those glutes. You got 10 more seconds. Nice little lift. And time, good. Going right back on all fours. Arm leg extension, second round. With or with dumbbells, totally up to you. Back is nice and flat. Don't let it round or arch. Brace it and go. Awesome. 20 more seconds. Think more stretch than lift, okay? And time, perfect. Going back into your child's pose, up dog. Nice little stretch here. Hold it until we're ready in 4, 3, 2, let's go. Up dog, shoulders go down and back. And child's pose. And again, up dog. And child's pose. Love this one. And again, rolling the shoulders down and back. And child's pose. And again, so if you don't have any equipment, right, we can do these kind of exercises easily, but still gaining range of motion, flexibility, and strength, right? And maintaining a good sort of foundation of the body. And that's kind of what we're after here. And time. Let's flip it over. Onto your back, hands down beside you. Digging in those heels. Grab your dumbbell if you like. Onto your hip. Lifting that bridge up and down. Another way of making this harder, ready, and go, is to take a look, sorry, before we get all carried away, we're giving you more pointers, is take a look at your knees, make sure they don't pop in and out, okay? Everything is nicely aligned. To make this harder, grab a chair, put your heels on the chair. So elevate yourself a little bit more. Come on, get that bum in there. Good. We got this. 4, 3, 2, and time. Yeah, one more round. You're so close. Okay, grab those dumbbells. Again, pulling that belly button just so slightly in. Ready, set, and go. Arm leg extension, come on. 'With weights, definitely a different challenge. Not only the lifting, but the balance. Almost there. And time. Good. All right, child's pose, up dog. Whew. All right, I like staying here just for a few extra seconds, right? In 4, 3, 2, and go. Up dog. Oh, child's pose. Up dog. Child's pose. Up dog. Child's pose. Up dog. Child's pose, good for the mobility here. Just be careful if you have a lower back concern. Just be gentle. 10 more seconds, we're almost there. And time, good work. All right, onto your back. Grab your dumbbell on your hips. Walking those heels in, dig in. Grab a chair if you have one to elevate your legs to make it a little harder. And go. Another way is to take one leg out of the equation and just do one leg for half the time and then the other leg for half the time, or one set and one set, and then maybe half and half, right? Get creative. Make this your workout. That's the whole point. I'm giving you suggestions. You can make this your workout. Come on, and you're so close to done. And lift. You're doing this. You got 20 more seconds. So close. Come on. Last one. And done. Good. We're going to stay on your back. We're going to pull those knees in. Give yourself a gentle rock side to side. Just massaging it through that lower back. We're here. Why not take advantage of it, right? Pulling it right in. Good work. Taking those feet down, arms laterally to the side. Let's drop those knees to one side. Looking over your shoulder, stretching through the hips and lower back. Taking it over to the other side. Good, nice deep breathing. All that oxygen back into those muscles. You did a fantastic job. And back to the center. We're going to come up into a seated position. Just be gentle on that lower back. We're going to take one leg straight out in front of you, taking the opposite foot in towards your inner thighs, reaching for the toes. Just trying to get that stretch into your hamstring, flexing your toes. If this bothers your back, don't go too low. And you can also use a strap around your feet like a belt and then pull into it that way. A little bit more effective too. And then you're not going to be having to compensate so much with that lower back. And release, switching it over to the side. We worked our hamstrings, right? So we're going to stretch them, flexing into it. Take a deep breath as you're exhaling, leaning into it. Excellent work. And coming back up, taking the bottoms of your feet together, sliding them in as close as you can, grabbing those toes, knees to the sides, leaning slightly forward, get a nice stretch into those adductors, your inner thighs. If you're right here, you can also grab your ankles and then push on it, but just gentle. This bothers your lower back or your back in general, and posture is just not allowing you to get here. Use a wall. Sit up against the wall and then drop those knees as much as you can. Okay? Good work. Cross. This is how we get up. Nice and safely. Nice and controlled. Hands go behind. Open up the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Good work. We're going to grab one leg. Up it goes. Pushing your hip forward. Squeeze your butt cheeks. And release over to the other side. Opening that hip right up. Opening up your shoulder. And release, rolling those shoulders out. You did it. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Sonja Badesi from Success Fitness. Thank you, Royal Roads, for sponsoring this class, and we will see you for the next workout. Make sure you hydrate and make sure you refuel.